works. And then the gospel. Just a couple thoughts I had. And I'm gonna write this down and send it to you. Well, Grady's gonna write it down for me and send it to you. But first thing I thought about was family, and that's it here today. It's a blessing, and what I want you all to do is to try to do it every 3 years or so. It gets difficult. You're all around the country. You're working. Some of you are starting to get married, have babies. But you can do it. I mean, I know you're on the social network, but that's not getting together. So think about it. You can do it in the beach. You can do it in California. You can do it in Colorado. You can do it in Washington. I don't care where you do it, but try to do it. You may not be able to do it for a week. That's a long time. But try to get the family together every 3 years or so. I think it's important. Secondly, this is kind of coming along with what the epistle was today. I think one of the things you got to do for people is to be kind. And it's very simple. It's just like, thank you. May I hold the door for you? Have a nice day. Help somebody get into the car if they can't, if they're old. It's all kinds of things that you see that go on. Pick up something if somebody drops something and they can't pick it up. But be kind to people. I know when I was president of our club down in Florida, I asked the people to be kind to the workers on the golf course. Just say, thank you, you've done a nice job. And boy, their eyes would light up and they would be so gracious, and the greenskeeper came back and said that was one of the best things we ever did. People just like to have somebody say thank you or you did a good job. So think about that. Third is you got to help people. That's what Father John's main job is helping people. And as you're young, it's hard to give a lot of money. Maybe give $1 or $2 a week or whatever it is from your job. But maybe you can go down and help them feed the people once a month. Or maybe you can coach some kind of a group. Maybe take some young children out to lunch. A whole bunch of things you can do just to help people. We're very fortunate. As you get older and you're more successful, then your demands on you become stronger. Your ability to give more money to your school for scholarships, whether it's to help Father John or people like him, the Salvation Army, whatever it is, you've got to learn to be more generous. Father John said one time, young people today, this is going back a little bit, didn't know how to give. Well, you're going to have to learn to do that. You're going to have to learn to share what you make and what you're capable of making with other people. Everybody's not going to be as well off as you are. You're all going to go to college. Some of you finish college. It's something that you've got to commit yourself to do. So just think about it. As I say, the ones that are out of college now, maybe give $1 or $2. Try to do your best. Now, you hear that all the time. You see, try to do your best in football field or basketball or in class. But I think you got to try to do your best in anything you do, in marriage, your family. Randy and I have always not done our best. We try to do our best, but you're not always going to do your best. But you got to try to do your best. It's important. You don't want to be a slacker. Slackers don't succeed. Just don't. So try to do the very best you can, not only in your life, but with your family. That's the most important part. Do the best you can. As I say, you might not do the best every day. I come home from work grumpy one night. That's not the best, but over the course of time, you can do the best you can, and it works.
There's a lot of leaders in this group.
There are. Love you. Boy, I tell you, I love that. I love when I talk to each and every one of you, and you say, I love you. Not don't know whether you kids do it to each other. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But it's not a bad thing to do, because you do love one another. I know that. I've heard you talk about each other. I've heard you talk about all getting together here, what it meant to you. So sad, but I tell you, it means a lot to Granny and myself. Our generation, we grew up, people didn't say I love you. They just didn't. It wasn't the way of life. But fortunately we do it, and I think if you decide saying it to your parents, say it to one another. It's not a sissy thing. It's an act of love. You guys do love each other. Of course, the last thing is God. God, that's the most important thing. He's the most important thing in our life. And you can do it a lot of ways. Now, John's here, and Randy and I, most of us are Catholic. I personally don't care if you don't feel like you want to go to a Catholic church. If you want to go to a medicine or Protestant or Baptist, but go to church. There's a priest that speaks at modern day, and I think about it. He says there's 168 hours in a week. So if you take 1 hour from not drinking in the pub, 1 hour from not sleeping for a long time, that's all it takes to go to church and say that you love the Lord. He is the most important thing. That's why we're here. So I think you got to do that. It's not a thing you think you should do. You got to do it. And eventually, once you start, you'll get in the habit. You'll like your church. You're willing to work in your church. I know God's close to me right now. We say a prayer every night, Granny and I. Please bring peace to our mind and love to our hearts.
Blessings to our bodies.
Blessings to our bodies. But if you say that, just say one little prayer. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. A lot of things you do in life also, helping people, is doing what the good Lord wants you to do.